Thanks for streaming live on WCNC Plus. Mecklenburg County faces a growing problem that is often overlooked. It's home to approximately 200,000 cats that live on the street with only a few folks caring for them.
Joining us this morning on this National Feral Cat Day is Jennifer Barthel with Friends of Feral Felines. Jen, you and I know each other. We have gone through the feral cat situation in my neighborhood. She has been a godsend to walk me through every step of the way. So I understand, but help everybody understand. We hear about stray dogs all the time. That's a very common thing. But stray or feral cats is not often talked about. It falls under the radar, and people don't realize how big of a problem this is here in Charlotte or really across the country.
Yeah, it's thanks. First of all, Ben, for having me this morning. As you said, there's estimates that there's somewhere between 100,000 and 200,000 community cats in Mecklenburg County. It's very common. This is, community cats are common across the world. It's not until you see them in your backyard that maybe you're aware that they're there. But it's very common for cats to be wandering outdoors. We call them community cats. They're unowned. Typically, they are unsocialized, which means they're not used to interacting with humans. So they're not candidates for adoption typically. So the best thing we can do for them is to TNR them.
I like that you call them community cats. I was sharing with Ben prior to this. My grandmother down in South Carolina became the person known for taking care of, at least feeding those community cats. But we're talking about actually wild animals. And as you said, they aren't suitable for adoption. So the biggest, most important thing is actually trapping them. Explain that process and what people should do. Where should they start?
Yeah, great question. So TNR, or sometimes it's also referred to as TNVR, stands for trap, neuter, or spay and return. The best place to start is with an organization like Friends of Feral Felines. We can provide traps, so we loan traps. We show people how to safely use them. We'll connect community members with resources in their area, so clinics that will actually do TNR appointments. And then we'll actually kind of guide you through or mentor you through the TNR process.
And I am one of the people who has benefited from that. Every cage I ever got has been from Jen. Okay. We've trapped about 10 in our neighborhood. What about, because I know, Jen, when we first saw the first feral cat in our neighborhood, and she was in bad shape, and that's what started all 2 years. I was like, you want me to trap this thing? Like what? I don't want to trap a cat. Not understanding the process. And once we did once or twice, it was a bit easier. Right. I think we've saved an entire neighborhood of cats now. But for folks who say, I don't want to trap a cat, it sounds unpleasant. Explain what happens if we don't do something.
Yeah, if you don't do something, then one becomes many, right? I mean, you're the perfect example of this. You thought it was one or two, and it ended up being 8 and some kittens. So female cats can get pregnant as early as 4 months. They can have up to 3 litters per year, with the average litter size being 3 to 6 kittens per year. Wow. So you can see how that can quickly add up and become a bigger problem than 1 or 2. And it's important to neuter the males too. Males will wander up to several miles to find a female cat in heat. So it's very important. If you feed them, we say, then fix them.
Good point there. Yeah. So you're saying community cats, but explain the difference between a stray cat versus a feral cat, because there is a difference, yes?
Well, feral is used to refer to cats that are like truly unsocialized. You can't approach them. They're not going to come to you. You're not going to be able to touch them or interact with them. Community cats is kind of a broader term, so it encompasses feral cats, but also cats that may be slightly more socialized. Maybe they'll approach you but won't let you touch them, or maybe they'll come to the caregiver and allow them to touch and interact with them. So kind of, feral refers to cats that are just truly unsocialized, and community cats is kind of that broader term.
And finally, Jen, what are some things people can do if they don't want to say TNR or a trap and return? What are some other ways that folks can help an organization like yours?
I would say donate. So Friends of Feral Felines is 100% volunteer-based nonprofit. We operate off of donations. So donate to Friends of Feral Felines or other organizations in your area that do or support TNR, or volunteer. If you don't want to trap, we're always looking for people to do help with transportation, provide information to community members. So, learning and educating others in the community is a really great way to contribute as well.
And sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes the cats choose you. And now I'm on a daily allergy pill.
Mister, I'm not a cat person.
And all of a sudden, I'm the biggest cat person of them all. I'm taking pictures of them on vacation.
I love it. I love it.
Jen, thank you so much. I appreciate you making time for us and talking about an issue that I know is super important to you, and now super important to everybody in this newsroom because I talk about it all the time.
Yes.
All right, Jen, thank you. Take care.
Thank you so much.